Well, what an exciting night this was. We had just literally arrived home from holiday 3 hours before. I was quite unaware that Annie was possibly about to give birth. Ben phoned, he was at the Highland show at 2 o'clock. He said Annie's in labour because we've been watching, you guys have been watching on the Twitch cameras. So it was a complete panic. Jumped up out of bed, hadn't been sleeping well anyhow, just with all the travelling and there'd been so much going on. Raced up to the top of the hill, and I knew with Ben being away, he had all the recording equipment and brackets, phone stands, etc. So I didn't even think about looking for anything. I had my phone on me, and when I got up there, she was just basically as you see her. She was lying down. She was well in the process of giving birth. The feet were out, as you've seen at the start, and it was just a nice, peaceful night. It was mild. She was working away fine. I think she was pleased to see me. And when she eventually got the head out, all I needed to do was basically take the membrane, the birthing bag, off the baby's nose, off Violet's nose, as we know her now, just to make sure she was breathing properly, or she could get plenty of air. Annie wasn't perturbed at all. She wasn't making any noises. She'd obviously been in labour for a wee while prior to that. And just at the last moment, I was able to give her a little hand just to bring her out, just to get those feet out. I didn't pull her too far, so the umbilical cord didn't want to break that. I wanted it to break naturally. And she had a wee look at it to see what was going on. I give her a little bit of reassurance, because Annie, if you don't know, when she was born here in the farm, her mum wouldn't have anything to do with her, and she was wanting to harm her, so we had to take her off. Her mum, we had to actually get the vet to come and sedate the mum so we could draw some colostrum off and get her fed, and we raised her with the bottle, and she's been our baby ever since. I think she's glad at this point that it's all over, and she's no intention of getting up just yet. She's just wanting to have a few minutes. Violet, on the other hand, was pretty active. Started wriggling about and moving all around the pen, and probably, I think it's the quickest baby donkey to get on its feet that's been born here at Dalscoan. She was fully active as soon as she came out, wriggling about, and you can see here she's moved right across the pen in her efforts to get onto her feet. Still, Annie's just having a minute. Here she goes. She's decided, right, I'll get here. There's no drama, there's no fuss. It was textbook. She took it like a champ, and there's baby up on her feet already, literally within minutes. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing, isn't it? She's a superstar. Absolutely amazing. And Annie has got her own personality. She can be moody, she can be very affectionate, she can be lonely sometimes. Sometimes she'll want to be in the crowd, so you just have to take her as she comes. But usually when she's giving birth, she's quite happy that we're there, and she likes a little bit of reassurance. She's just having a wee wander around. The hormones are still working away. I mean, we can't say she's the greatest mum in the world, but I think she loves her. I think she loves her babies. We can't say she's the greatest mum in the world, but she does love her babies, as you can see here. She's just having a little sniff, a little lick. And here's Violet heading in already. Mother Nature's kicked in and she's looking for a sook. As I said, it was just such a lovely night. It was peaceful, it was mild. It was just Annie and me and the donkeys next door who gave her a little chorus once baby arrived. It was just a lovely thing, a lovely time. It was peaceful. That's why I didn't go live with it. Sometimes it's just nice to take a minute. Annie's up, standing. Violet's heading over, looking for her first sook. Look at that. It was absolutely textbook. And look at the size of her. Out of the 3 foals we've had born in the past few weeks, she's by far the biggest. And that's by far the easiest birth. So it's just hanging about for a minute. It's always good to see them having their first sook before you head back to bed. This being between 2 and 3 in the morning. Come on, there you go. That's just a beautiful thing to behold. And I knew the Twitch cameras were on as well, so I knew that all the Dalsconis that had been watching her so faithfully for a while were seeing what was going on, albeit without any sound. There it goes. Look at Annie. So there you go. And that's her. She's cleansed already. You can see the afterbirth's gone. Within minutes, was able to get that cleared up, which meant the pen was all nice and tidy. And there she is, looking around at it, saying, "There you are. What was all the fuss about?" Look at that, Annie and Violet.